Hello, coucou, bonjour, good evening maybe, wherever you are. So, another little kettlebell class with a mixture of some barre, some Pilates, but always with your Pilates connections, which I just can't say enough. And if you do it with anything, it'll help you, even cycling, running. So here we go, doing the single arm. As long as you remember to pull up your quadriceps, don't lock your knees, but push those hips forward. If you're hypermobile like me, don't over push them forward because that won't be a good thing. I'm sorry, Phil isn't showing his best side here. Breathing in, and here you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can see what I'm doing with my face. Don't let your arm go too far back like I'm doing, but at least I'm not hurting myself because my shoulder blades are, I don't pull them down, I bring them down and then they go out sideways, which makes your lats work. Ça fait travailler les muscles de côté. Your latissimus dorsi. I'm not even going to try today. I barely slept. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. When we've been having weird weather, haven't we? In Europe, here, Northern Europe. And here, normally, it's beach weather by now, but it's not. I actually put the heating back on. So I'm inflamed absolutely everywhere, and I try not to take any painkillers. It just makes my sleep worse. That's Phil. So here we go. A little bit of this. Let's enjoy taking our top off because you get hot. I can say that when I was doing a lot of running with clients, when I was a personal trainer, they preferred running to kettlebells because kettlebells are really hard. But I like the fact that it's a time thing. You're doing weights at the same time and it's cardio. Two things that are extremely important. Phil is extremely stubborn. He's not going to move. He's just going to stare. He's a bit of a starer and he's just being stubborn, really. He knows. So it's been sunny, it's been windy, it's been rainy, and my body is, well, there you go. Phil has been so helpful. So here you breathe out. And now, here you just keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try not to push your bum out and your chest forward. You're trying to stay in line. Like I showed the other day when you're against the wall. Push your hips forwards, knees back, exact same resistance, and try and keep those heels aligned. Don't let them slip back. And then you're working your inner thighs. This gives you a little bit of an extra workout. It's a little bit more difficult, or you can stick to the first exercise if this is too hard. But it's really good, and you will be working those inner thighs and your hamstrings. Whoop, nearly dropped it on Phil. And here, breathing in, and you're going to breathe out. That's my fun little 2-kilo ball. He's not going to move. He's taken to lying in as well. You can see Sohon a little bit on the outside here. Oh, there's his ear. So here we go. So staying aligned, pulling up and out of your hips. Think of your connections, rib to hips, shoulder blades. Pensez à vos connexions de pilates. Pensez à vos omoplates qui font comme un rideau. On ne les tire pas en bas et on pense à notre connexion de nos côtes à nos hanches. On pense à ce que j'appelle la trinité de pilates entre l'os pubien et votre nombril et les deux os des hanches. C'est comme les deux se rapprochent mais rien bouge. On sent ça de l'intérieur. Et seulement quand vous avez fait ça, vous rentrez votre nombril vers la colonne. Et après, c'est les muscles au-dessus du nombril ou en dessous des côtes qui vous aident à travailler la respiration latérale. Comme disait Joseph Pilates, ça prend 10 leçons pour comprendre cette base des connexions que vous pouvez utiliser avec tout. Légèrement différent avec votre yoga, mais généralement, ça marche pour tout. So here, on inspire et on expire. On inspire et on expire. Et là, on va continuer. Je change. I did edit it, believe it or not, but I'm gonna, as this is for friends, but if you're a stranger to this, well, comment. I'll not make better effort. And film. in a little bit of a better way because I don't see what I film very well. So here we go. Otherwise, I'd have to put on one of those glasses, which really don't help me see far away, actually, I must admit. So here we go. And you twist and a little courtesy. That's different muscles in your legs. The amount of time you use it, you got to tire your muscles and work them tired. Il faut fatiguer les muscles et les travailler une fois qu'ils sont fatigués pour qu'ils deviennent plus forts. Il n'y a pas de secret du tout. It's just hard work. So here we go. And vous n'avez pas besoin de faire demi-pointe comme je fais là. C'est juste que je commence à être capable de le faire parce que l'arrière de mes genoux et finalement ça commence à aller a little bit better. You can stay flat-footed if you want. That doesn't sound nice. You can stay flat, don't have to do demi-point. And this is called round the world. Careful. Do it where you have space, please, because people let go and actually, I've got a few dents in my studio. I don't mind. It got really warm, so here we go. This is called a grand battement into a back lunge. You can use a free weight with this. Yeah, I didn't see that my hand went out of the picture, but I don't have somebody hanging from the ceiling taking the weight and helping me. Nor do you have to go that high with your leg. It's just because I used to be a dancer, and if you think apart from having time off the last sort of 3 years, with just a little bit of work where I've been like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, it's helped. And there's no secret. You really have to work. But you have to start somewhere, so never feel bad. Everybody's been a beginner at something, at somewhere, sometime. And that's all that matters. And if you can find a nice class, a nice community where you're supported, that's what's important as well. So here, breathing in, and you breathe up, breathe out as the leg comes down, slowly and with control, and with your connexion de Pilates, qu'il faut jamais, mais jamais, jamais, jamais oublier. There's me fixing it all up. Here we go, little break. And round and come back. This is very good for the balance. You can keep your supporting leg bent, which if you look in original videos of like a few years ago, I kept my supporting leg straight, or pulling up the quadriceps, because you never, ever lock your knees. But I bend now because of the arthritis in my knees, and that means that actually while they're bent, I am working my quads, which will help my knees. And you've got to find a balance there with also working your hamstrings and keeping them stretched, but not overly stretched. And this works. You try and keep your weight forward and then back to straight. So it's quite difficult, this little flow, but it works a lot of things. So c'est un petit flow qui est difficile. On pousse les hanches en arrière. Push those hips back. I forgot to say, really important. Always back to the swing. And if you want, you can swing in between each different exercise. That makes you work hard. And the fact that you use the connections mean you use the right muscles. That's why. There's no secret to why my arms look the way they do, and you can't really see my legs. So, but the muscles are there, and it's nice. I go for dancers type muscles. I'm not a bodybuilder, but beauty is how you like it. It's also strength, and I am strong. Not as strong as I used to be, but I'm going to get back there. And that's what we all look for, health and strength. And cardio and a little bit of flexibility, that's always good. Even my feet no longer point. That's really bad arthritis. So it's kind of disappointing when you've been used to being able to do things with your body, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to keep going and be happy with what I've got, she said. So breathe in and breathing out, little breath in. Think of your balance, bend that knee, and then bring that leg out, but hips out to the back. You're actually aiming to be quite flat-backed, which is easier to do without weights, which I will show at some point again. So, I like to hear when I'm doing this, this is your time for a little break, a little sip of water. And now we're going to just do another little favorite, which I used to do with the 8 kilo, but I sold it because we had a clearance of the house because we thought we were going to sell it. And don't know what's happening. France is a really slow place to sell a house. I'm going from France to the UK, which is really, really, really hard. It's better if you do it the other way around. But now that I've lost my husband and I have health problems, I want to be near my friends and also very much near my daughters and especially near my favorite of all, my granddaughter. So there's a good reason. And as I can no longer drive it more than 10 minutes, and on a good day, I can't really go and pick up people at the airport and everything that goes with it. And although this bit of France, it's really nice. You're by the ocean, you're near Bordeaux. It's quite a famous place and a famous surfing place. But you are completely stuck once you don't have any transport. We don't have transport. There's a bit of transport here now that the season has started, but it's not really the same. It's a bus that takes you into the town part where you can take other buses that then take you to a train station and then a shuttle to the airport. So it's quite long-winded. But it's 10 minutes in the car to the town, but the little shuttle bus we have for the holidays takes 40 minutes. So it's not really the same. Now here, really important, push that hip back of the bent knee. On repousse, très important, la hanche qui a le genou plié vers l'arrière. Sinon, on va se faire super mal. Je ne peux pas le dire assez, celui-là. So you breathe in and you do a kettlebell snatch, which I love the word. Ding. Now, if you do it well, you do not hit your wrist. And keep your wrist straight. So at the same time, you're working your wrist. Très important. Alors, on pousse, en plus de faire les biceps, là, on pousse la hanche derrière, vers l'arrière, celle du genou plié. Et on garde le poignet droit du kettlebell. Complètement droit, c'est ça que je veux dire. On ne le lâche pas et on se fait pas mal. Là, on va faire un petit étirement, which I love. It's kind of jazzy, but I think they stole it from the yoga people. So here we go. It's binding, I think. Yeah. That's what they say. And you can use a block. Utilisez des blocs ou des livres si vous n'avez pas. Ou un petit enfant. I don't know. Give yourself a little stretch here, a little runner stretch. Here comes old Sohon. Bless him. If you look at videos of 10 years ago, he's in the last year, he's really, really, really got old. So he's lost his sight. He can't hear anymore. So here's a nice exercise that I love. It stretches my hips. You can stay on the floor. You do not have to lift. But if not, you push with that bent leg and push with your arm. That's all you do. I'm sorry, it's not a very nice view. Voilà, vous pouvez pousser avec le bras et pousser avec la jambe pliée. The old boat, that's always fun. Nice and straight. Maintenant, on va faire l'autre côté. The sock keeps coming off. The little grippy socks. And these are the best ones. And I bought those, God, 20 years ago. All the others have just been throwing them out. So here, I'm not going as down as low as I can, but if you look up, that's a vagus nerve reset. Si vous regardez en haut, eh bien c'est bon pour le nerf vague. Alors, d'ici, just bring your leg up, pull up your stomach. Remember, keep yourself strong. Breathe in, back down et gardez le bras le plus près possible du côté. Et poussez avec le pied de la jambe pliée et poussez avec le bras du côté opposé. And you breathe out when you come down, relax. Et vous n'avez pas besoin même de vous lever. Déjà, c'est assez comme exercice. Et là, on se relâche un peu. On pousse les hanches vers l'arrière. On descend les omoplates. Breathe in. And just a nice little stretch here. Shoulder blades down, and again, just take your time, breathe in, and take care of those shoulder blades. trying to have space between your shoulder blades. You're not squeezing them together. There are exercises for that. Muscles in between, that's your rhomboids. That's a lovely word. If anybody's listening to Bill Nye on Instagram, I think I might ask him, what did he think about the word rhomboids? The other one que j'aime beaucoup, c'est zygomatique, which makes you smile, and they're your smiling muscles. Here, you try and have a straight back when you go forwards. That's the Pilates way. I'm doing a bit of ballet with my arms, breathing in and going back down. Then I realize Sauron is in the way. I'm just going to do a little bit of exercise again, just for the stomach, a nice classic, breathing in, hold on to the ankle and the inside of your knee, and you keep that bent leg at 90. On garde cette jambe pliée à 90 degrés. Vous ne la tirez pas vers vous, absolument pas. Et si vous voulez le rendre un peu plus difficile, vous pouvez lever la jambe en grand battement et après en demi-rond de jambe en seconde. Without moving your hips. Sans bouger le bassin du tout. Rappelez-vous de pousser le sacrum par terre et non le bas du dos. Moi, c'est juste parce que je pense que j'ai perdu mes fesses, alors on pense que mon bas du dos, il est là, mais il ne pousse pas vers le plancher. C'est tout. Voilà. Il va falloir que je travaille un peu plus pour les fesses, là, pour les faire travailler. I hate squats, though, and I do find them boring. So, here we go. Nice little stretch, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun. Ta-da!